So we are here at the Park Avenue Armory on 67th and Park, where we will host an amazing exhibition. It's an important date for us, obviously, because 40 years later, the Royal Oak is recognized as one of the biggest designs ever in the watch history. I think it's interesting even for people who don't really know much about watchmaking. There are a lot of things to learn here, where the watches were made, how they are made, and in the place where basically watchmaking was born.
We are starting from the very first 1972 Royal Oak, and that's a very touching thing. We also have the Royal Oak that Gérald Jantat was wearing. That was his personal watch, and we're displaying that with the very first Royal Oak. And then we go all the way to 2012. We've taken a selection of the most significant Royal Oaks. But we also tried not to avoid showing certain pieces that perhaps today look not so nice anymore, because they're sort of out of trend in terms of color combinations or etc. But we really try to be honest with our heritage and show these significant watches.
The approach that we've had as artists was very much inspired by the geometry and the materiality of the watch, and also the origins of the geographic origins of Audemars Piguet, which is the Vallée de Joux, very remote location in Switzerland. Ben Holdsworth worked on a series of photographs, which are all taken in the mountains of the Vallée de Joux. Lots of these photos are taken by night, and they're long exposure, so you see actually the stars keeping track of time, or showing time passing by. In the background is different rocks. It's like a rock that's split into 6 different pieces, and each different piece has a different function. So there's a watchmaker, there's a display for the watch, there's another fragment that explains the different crafts that are necessary in watchmaking. The work of Davide Quaiola is based on the Thinker by Rodin. And the reason why he chose Rodin is because he was a sculptor that really redefined sculpture at that point. I recreated a forest with organ pipes and created a sound piece which is based on the sounds of the clocks of the different calibers of Audemars Piguet. Played with the elasticity of time. I stretched the sound, created beats with the clocks, etc. So it's very much like a soundscape that invites people to redefine the sense of time.
The little thing that people will discover about who we are and what we stand for, knowing that we are the last independent family in the watch industry. When we leave these major corporations taking over all these brands and we remained independent, we still have Audemars and Piguet people at the board of directors. I think it makes sense. We're proud of that, and we're going to share everything with everybody. The US market has become a very important market for Audemars Piguet. We are very successful here, and we expect a lot of success out of this exhibit that's going to go then to Milan, Paris, Hong Kong, Shanghai, and 3 or 4 other cities.